الخير للناس. إحساس falling into the mass. What I'm past, yes, I cannot always say yes. Yes, then why do I always say yes? May think my interest doesn't go further than myself. While love put me below everyone else. Just trying to find my focus still.
Just trying to find my focus still. I'm losing all my patience here. Don't think I'll be around. I'll be gone next year. Just trying to find my focus. Just trying to find my focus still. I'm losing all my patience still. Don't think I'll be around. I'll be gone next year. Just trying to find my focus.
بس عايز اعمل الحياة اللي انا بحبها يحتفل الحياة يحتفل الحياة. خليني اعمل الحاجة المفروض اعملها.
Grief in a moment, stuck in emotion, all the emotion. I'm a cry baby, I want an ocean of your emotion. Feed me your potion, wanna try baby. Why you being mean for? Tell me how you feel or release me. Push me to the brink, it's crazy how you think you see me. Fuck communication, where is our foundation, baby? Phases of my grave, give me some relief, I'm begging. Right? So listen honey baby, we can have a conversation. I love you like my touch and my words of affirmation. I've been making friends and I've been making strangers, but we could get a little better, babe. And have I put you in a difficult position? Or are you unequipped to handle my admission? You hurt my feelings, my heart and my ego. So moving forward, where the hell do we go? Let's go a little light, I know that we could talk it out tonight. Ain't easy to be wrong, but ain't it easier to know that we belong here? Do you really know me? Thinking that I'd be so messy. Push me to the brink, it's crazy how you think you see me. Fuck communication, where is our foundation, baby? Phases of my grave, give me some relief, I'm begging. What does it mean, what does it mean, babe? What could it be, what could it be? What does it mean, what does it mean, babe? What could it be, what could it be? I imagine knowing every way that you would blame it on me. Oh, as if you didn't know me, as if you didn't know me. I know it ain't healthy, but I'm caught up in the way you left me. No, as if you didn't know me, as if you didn't know me. Did you forget to know me? Or did you ever know me? Did you forget to know me?
Good morning.
Good morning from Studio Zedek. We are here today with the lovely Jack Equivocal, aka Gnoself.
What's up, yo?
Hey.
Good morning to you. How you doing?
Lovely having you here today. So today we are going to be blessed with a live set by you. I'm kind of like ducked here with this microphone a little bit. I hope you can hear me well. Thanks. Let's start with how are you feeling today?
I'm excited. I'm calm, happy to be here among the peers, among the family. Had some lovely conversations also this morning with people who've just been walking through the space, listening to Joy's set just now as well. And it was like really meeting a colleague, because me and Joy, we worked together at Felix, like the electric moped company, together like 2 or 3 years ago. And on the first day we met, we realized that we knew you in common. And that he was actually hosting Robin Florence's show at Vondel Park.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I'm like, dude, I recognize your voice, I recognize your face, but we've not met. Like, do you know Robin? He's like, not really, but I did the show for her. And I was like, that's where I know you from. So the fact that we were sharing this morning together, very full circle kind of moment. So I'm feeling good. Thank you. How about you?
Lovely. I didn't know this story.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, the world is small, you know. It's all one tribe.
It is.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's a rainy morning in Amsterdam.
It is.
I'm looking forward to hear the music. I thought maybe you could introduce yourself and the projects that you are busy with for those who don't know, if you like.
100%. Thank you for the opportunity to do so as well. So, of course, as Kay said, my name, or the government name, is Jack. Most people otherwise know me as Equivocal and or Gnoself. And to explain briefly the distinction between those two, Equivocal is the rapper part of me, the MC part of me, and Gnoself is the producer, which gives me an opportunity to still be engaged in music without needing to be the front man and the voice of things, but just be immersed in the sound specifically. And throughout the course of this summer, Gnoself has been, the aliases which has been catching more airwaves. As in May, I released the second tape from a series of Equivocally Dope, which are instrumental albums. You could call them beat tapes, but for me, it was always important to make something which could stand alone really as an album to listen to. And that was always my intention in creating the music itself. Printed them both on cassette tape throughout this year as well, which has been a tremendous learning journey and a confirmation of that people really want to listen and really want to support. And the vast majority of the set, which I'll be sharing with you guys today, is based upon those instrumentals. But naturally, since I am both worlds in once, to be here and not rap would be strange as well. So both aliases will be showing up today.
Sweet. Why do you think that instrumental music is still important, or what does the instrumental project give you space to do that you're not able to explore with vocally as an MC?
So I've always found, while words are incredibly beautiful forms of technologies to facilitate our communication, they can also be incredibly clumsy. And so as a human, as all of us as humans have in this experience here on Earth, there's a number of things that we do go through in our lives which can't so easily be put into the box of language. And yet, we are all expressions of a vibration of sorts. And so there are certain things, emotions and nuances within the realm of sound specifically that at least allow me to get in touch with a bigger sense of the whole than I can if I'm only relying upon, well, in my case, either the English or the Dutch language. And then for the importance of that, I think especially in today's day and age, we're bombarded with so much information consistently, and a lot of that being information in word form as well, whether it's text, whether it's raps or other music that we're listening to, and simply to give our nervous systems the chance to rest into a different form of input. And we know well what changes with the molecular of ourselves when we do listen to things, whether it's in sound baths, etc. And so, hey, that's why it's important.
I think that's really beautifully said with words.
With words, indeed.
Yeah. I mean, I really know you as someone who's very eloquent with words, and I think that your music also is bringing a different kind of perspective on, in a bit more abstract way, so that we can fill in the gaps ourselves in our mind. I've been listening to a lot of instrumental music lately myself as well, so I can definitely resonate with that. And I'm really looking forward to hear your live set. I think maybe we can
Should we get into it?
Transition into that.
Let's do so.
As we speak.
Cool.
Joy is something that we need to come back to. That's one of the great secrets of the human condition. What are the sources of joy? What are the conditions for the possibility of joy? We've been obsessed with pleasure for the last 100 years or so. And there's nothing wrong with pleasure, but pleasure is not the same thing as joy at all.
What's up, yeah? Equivocal and Gnoself checking in. Just a little meditation to get you guys ready as we transition into the Equivocally Dope Volume 1 and Volume 2. Yeah, peace.
Gnoself on the beat, yo.
Of this record is to show you how to use your imagination to achieve your every desire.
No self on the beat, yo.
But as you grow, you lose certain homies because it's called closing the gap. Notice how you grow and they don't. How do you close the gap? You gotta come back down. When you come back down, you lose. So you gotta keep going up. That's why closing that gap gotta be them catching up to you. Catch up, you gotta leave them behind. Because you get to the point now where you gotta start cutting out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't look back when you cut them out. Because if they meant to be there, they're gonna be there.
So sorrow brings passion, not lust. You're following all this. You're doing it, are you? Passion means passion for all. You can only find out through this flame of sun.
What is good listeners of Studio Zaydag? Equivocal Gnoself here, gone through the better part of the Equivocally Dope Volume 1 and 2. And now, bless your ears with a little truth. Yeah. Now this life that we lead is quite the dream. And I'm forever grateful for everything that it's been. I've been invited to be here, so I'll share a little story with each of you. Check. To whoever reads this, I'm forever grateful for living what my dream is. Nah, the bigger pictures I ain't seen it. The figure in the mirror simply receives it. Still scribbling a scheme, click reflecting my scene. It's a simple mixture of stress and grief trips, with that crease between that place of where my cheeks live. Spending nights debating then what happens when we leave this. See me rap and playful upon the beach, yeah. My glass remains full and leaking. I'm feeding what my need is with these playful of green bits. But love, I'm feeling for the green shit. It's been 2 weeks since I breathed it, but I'm loving the way I'm dreaming. I'm laughing and grieving, that's 2 sides of healing. So I close my eyes for as far as I can see. Everything in life aligned in cohesion, yeah. To whoever reads this, I'm forever grateful for living what my dream is. The bigger pictures, I ain't seen it. The figure in the mirror simply receives it. Still harvesting the ceiling from the scars of grieving, to make my balance even and shape the man I'm leading. Cause talents be deceiving like the fabrics of reason. Love, this is passion meets healing. Forever upon the path of seeking humility again, and you should really meet him. Living through these sounds, I pronounce my peace when I'm in my motherfucking house, and now I'm shouting freedom. Forever unraveling the deep end, cause magic be revealing, and you can really learn to channel it through breathing. So long as you can manage to believe in that everything in life is aligned in cohesion. So to whoever reads this, I'm forever grateful for living what my dream is. The bigger pictures, I have seen them, cause the figure in the mirror simply completes them. Forever unraveling the deep end. So I close my eyes for as far as I can see then. Everything in life aligned in cohesion. I hope the listeners of this recognize this sample. If you do, I'm very proud of how you've chosen to live your life so far. Equivocal and Gnoself are proof. You ever seen the ocean lose a focus? Nah, kid, so trust the fucking process. Don't confuse illusion with the truth and gnosis, but know this, death just a symptom of neurosis. So what you seek, love the seeking you, through the reason in the seasons of this fleeting doom. Come the teachings that I needed to exceed the move, cause my response is able, like a guru G. Talks with the Sabbath, I find my feet, for what is feed the mind light and what's the purity. Cause the Lord will see all of your decree, so the cure has always been yours to keep. Each and every morning that you decide to be courageous with your movements like a Tara B. Uncle Ira was the father that we all could need, and Uncle Boomy bringing laughter that would cure disease. Yeah. I put the value of to life into art each day. So these bars bring faith from the streets of Amsterdam down the bar scene. Say, matter of fact, fuck it. Go and let these bars be a sage. Praying I could summon needs change. Climbing out the dungeon of shame while I'm claiming my abundance of gains, yo. I'm reminded how to function like a saint, purifying through the fire I sprayed, elevating from the shire I strayed up into the sum of hills where the media is engaged, bruv. And yeah, shit gets real, but that's why we came, turning pebbles into stepping stones of what will be. I miss the dance of choice and contingency, a river, stream that would capture all. The cycle always been winter, spring, summer, fall. As if we ever had a choice, 'cause the now will last forever, just like the ripples of your choice. And the sound is mighty clever, feel that tickle in your voice. We let it out to make it better, I feel the deepness of our joys. Hey.
Gnoself on the beat, yo.
What's up, yo? We're back. And just before this final track, which I'll deliver also with my voice, I just want to give it a brief introduction because I wrote this when I was, I think, 18 years old, and the central premise of the track is addressing the prerequisites of progress, or in layman's terms, what is it that we need to do today in order to make tomorrow a better tomorrow. And I'm surrounded by the fam, specifically Kay and Lucas, and my brother. I didn't catch your name, but hey, I'm in the middle of a show. And these individuals are concerned with that question always. Of course, where we place our focus for answering that question may be different for some of us, but I think simply as human beings being incarnated on Earth right now, we want to make a better future than we do present moment. And we do that by building stepping stones from the present moment. And so I'll shut up now and let the track simply do the talking. This is More to Do with my good friend Keith Keys. So open your cognition and take a minute and listen to the vision of the free logician who understands the common condition, bearing good riddance to our selfish ambitions, cause the differences define us, remember that, but within we're the same, and I came to defend that love. So quit these humanity crimes, starving human lives and stacking grinds to be held within the bank's hands. No more spoon-fed sedatives fed by the man. It's time to take the matters into our own hands. So, oh yes, the exquisite prerequisites of progress. Cause we could all relate, embrace a universal fate and rebuild this bleeding place as a single state. Consolidate, equate and obliterate the borderlines, uniting as one soul, not as nations, contemplating these petty ethnic persuasions. No contemplation, the answer, self-revelation, moral evolution, systematic revolution. And if you can see through the illusions, then you are the solution. So dive through your neurological maze and go and do whatever it takes to escape or break the brainwash and change so that we can salvage our reality before it decays. And all these eroding brains, chasing desolate memories of what we could have made. And all these accusations of controversy, mate, I seek serenity. I'm spitting sincere honesty. I've got no tolerance for prosperity, devoid of purpose, cause this earth is a seed which we need to feed in order to survive. So why is she deprived? Don't tell my oil sustainable, bruv, cause that's a motherfucking lie. So my advice over the book or two, try looking at things from an indecisive view, and then choose which and who might truly define you. Cause our times are limited, but minus energy is infinite. And you can call this ignorant, but we have faith that self-reflection will sustain our civilization. It's an ongoing process, it's never been a destination. So check it, man, we're preaching equations, as we forever been the foundation of humanity's preservation. And therefore, there is more to do. It starts with me, yo, but it continues with you. And therefore, there is more to do. It starts with us, but it continues with you. There's more to do. It starts with us, yeah, but it continues with you. I said therefore, yeah, there's more to do. It starts with us, and it continues with you. Peace, y'all.
up for Equivocal, aka Gnoself.
Bless you, fam. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for all of this. It's been really delightful.
It's been an absolute pleasure and a delight on my behalf as well. So thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Steppin, for having me and inviting me to come and be me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to have a few more words with you, reflecting, maybe zooming in also a bit more on Gnoself as a project, and how the journey has been leading up to this project, and also what the name stands for.
100%.
Yeah.
So the history, the real history starts as me being, a 16, 17, 18-year-old rapper, and realizing I don't have money for beats. And then deciding to go through the much more arduous and expensive process of developing a career in production and buying everything to be able to make my own beats, to do things like I've done today. So it's been a long, long journey. Some of the beats from the first tapes, which I was sharing with you, are over 10 years old. And a lot of that has had to do with really, honestly, coming over just imposter syndrome and the insecurity, especially being, a white brother from the UK, coming here to the Netherlands. And I really did my research as a student of hip hop, of, the social, cultural context from where that comes. And it has always been and remains important for me to keep my eye on that. And so a lot of it had to do with, hey, am I even allowed to be here and claim space in that way? And going through the process, as we all do in growing up, is to carve spaces for ourselves and our own self-expression. And Gnoself was one of those. And maybe in certain senses, it's both more and less scary. On the one hand, more scary because when it comes to production, so many people are so skilled, whether that's in the mixing process and everything, and you know what a record should sound like. I've not done any formal training other than the YouTube academies of life, and figuring it out on my ones and with good friends. And deciding, hey, regardless of where it's at, put the perfectionism aside and just put it out. So that for the project itself, and the name is a combination of two words, which is gnosis and self. And the philosophical underpinning behind it is kind of rooted in a shared space of different cultures, one being the Buddhist notion that none of us have an individual self. And in many respects, I see that, I understand that we're all expressions of the oneness. And at the same time, each of us shows up here with our individual idiosyncrasies, the unique egos and whatnot that make me, you. And it bodes us well to do the research to understand who and what we really are. And that's where Gnosis comes in, which really, when you put them together, is knowledge of self. And I've found my biggest sense of home, firstly, just in music, without any words, to come back to the conversation from earlier.
Right.
When I was 5 years old, my first sense of being part of something bigger than myself was listening to Fatboy Slim, like in my dad's living room. And I was like, what's this feeling? And that stayed with me ever since. And so, knowledge of self, yo.
Sick.
Yeah.
Do you remember, actually, now that speaking of the early days and how you got into this in the first place, do you remember the first moment that you were experiencing hip-hop culture and feeling inspired to do something yourself and become part of it?
Yes. So two-part answer to that as well. One is actually that Fatboy Slim record as well, because it's the one with the Law Finesse sample in it, right? The Funk Soul Brother.
Yeah.
And I, of course, as a 5-year-old, had no clue that was the case. But without knowing, it sowed a really important seed for me. And then when it came later, of course, as any dude growing up in the UK in the respective early 2000s, I mean, Eminem was everywhere at that time. And I think the first album that I bought for myself was Encore. That inevitably opened up a can of worms. And then at 15 years old, there was these two dudes, Sean and Yoff, their names. And they're skaters from the local skate park at 5 years older, and they were rapping. And I was like, I want to be like the cool kids. And that's when I started writing raps. Yeah.
The evolution.
The evolution.
And you started as Equivocal, or did you have other...
I don't think I actually had a name for ages. It was only in 2017 where my good friends from the band How Is It For You, that are no longer together, but it was a group from the University College in Utrecht. And they got booked to do a gig at Aku in Utrecht. And they needed to have an opener. And Rohan, the lead of the band, gave me a call on the same day where they got it confirmed. It was like, yo, can you come and perform? I said yes, and he followed up with, we need a name. And in that moment, I said, give me 24 hours, let me figure that out and get back to you. And where the name Equivocal comes from is really from my studies as an anthropologist. The central tenet that I learned, or principle that I learned as a student there, was, regardless of where we are from, everything that we experience, whether it's this wall, whether it's this floor, each other, is going to be looked at through our own personal lens of interpretation. And for those that don't know what the meaning of equivocal means, it literally means open to interpretation. And that has stayed with me as a principle for all of life, really. And I remember like the penny dropping at that moment in a class, and deciding, whether it was me deciding or something moving through me deciding, it's like, that makes sense, that's the name.
Yeah, and it's stuck.
And it's stuck.
All these years.
Yeah. Yeah. No flip-flopping with other names after that. It was like, we'll ride this until Gnoself was born, which was a few years later. It's like, okay, I need a space to be expressive in this realm of music without tying it to that same persona and space. And now they hang out together.
Yeah. Now they're buddies.
Now they're buddies.
Sick. What do they have as buddies coming up in the near future, looking ahead?
Looking ahead, I've got a couple, like, the most recent tapes were Equivocally Dope Beats, or Equivocally Dope. I have a little series called Equivocally Dope Bars, which I want to drop in this autumn, just for free on Bandcamp, just to give Equivocal a bit of air and attention through this year, as most of it has been placed on Gnoself. And then through the course of next year, 2 larger projects for Equivocal, and then 1 full album for Gnoself as well. So there are things coming. There are physicals coming. We're doing it for real.
Plenty of good stuff.
Yes,
Nice.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Is there anything else that you would like to share while we have the space here?
Just a thank you. Just a thank you to Steppin. I mean, I've known you guys for, I think, going on 4 or 5 years now. And since day one, it's always been a really familial feeling. And both, whether it's at distance, at afar, knowing that you are here doing what you're doing, and that the spaces are crafted for people such as myself or Joy or whoever else to come and be themselves, really means a lot in today's climate of streaming and everything else, where just the attention and the presence can really be given to the artist for a moment is really dope and really needed. And it sows additional nourishment to the soil of the creative space as a whole. So thank you.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. And it's lovely having you here, and to hear you put things into words so exquisitely. Very refreshing. We have a few minutes left, so we're going to play a few more songs that were selected by you. I didn't mention that earlier, but also...
Selecta.
So we have played a few songs at the beginning of the show by Nora Joan Razine and Robin Florence and Davies and Multibeat and No Flick, right?
We did.
And we're going to continue on with however many we can fit into this show. The track list is going to be on our YouTube, so if you're curious what they are, we're just going to let the music speak for itself. And thank you so much for tuning in. And till next one.
Peace, yeah. Thank you.
Des fois la vie est dure, plus souvent elle te sourit. Sois pas trop difficile, t'inquiète, pas de soucis. Ne stresse pas, on n'est pas des chauves-souris. Le bonheur des enfants, ça me suffit. Je regrette rien mais je voulais pas te faire mal. Je voulais te dire que ma vie c'est pas normal, mais tout ça m'est bien égal. Ton cœur n'est pas du métal, donc je suis pas idéal. Car je m'en fous du passé, et je peux rien effacer. Je suis désolé bien sûr mais ça ne change rien. Et tu le crois mais est-ce qu'il y a des gens bien? Est-ce qu'on n'est pas tous la même? Est-ce qu'on n'est pas tous des chiens? On a tous peur à la fin, donc je ne regrette rien. Mais moi j'accepte mon destin. Le rien de rien, ça m'intéresse pas. Je suis désolé, ça me regrette pas. Ni le bien, ni le mal, je regrette pour toi. Ne rien de rien, ça m'intéresse pas. Je suis désolé, ça me regrette pas. Ni le bien, ni le mal, je regrette pour toi.
You caught on to me. All I could give to you, a shadow covers me. No, we've come to lose. Can't change your take on me, but don't take me for no evil. Learn my lesson, face by the essence. Regret at the table.
Non, rien de rien, on ne regrette pas. Ni le bien ni le mal, on a des cigarettes pour ça. J'essaye d'être sage mais je suis séduit des fois. Je n'ai plus besoin de ça, de mes chagrins ni de mes joies. C'est payé, oublié, mais quand même je suis désolé. Les mots peuvent être vides en même temps, c'est tout ce que j'ai. Je veux tout essayer, je ne peux pas jeter ça. Mais il faut être sûr qu'on ne regrette pas. Je regrette rien mais je voulais pas te faire mal. Je voulais te dire déjà, je suis pas normal. Mais c'est trop tard maintenant, tu me fais plus confiance. On a perdu et c'est chiant, mais tu me donnes aucune chance. Donc pourquoi regretter? Bien sûr je suis désolé mais ça ne change rien. N'importe combien de temps bien, on a besoin quand même. On est humain, on a tous peur à la fin. Donc je ne regrette rien, mais moi j'accepte mon destin. Le rien de rien, ça m'intéresse pas. Je suis désolé, ça me regrette pas. Ni le bien, ni le mal, je regrette pour toi. Le rien de rien, ça m'intéresse pas. Je suis désolé, ça me regrette pas. Ni mes plaisirs, ni mes joies, je regrette pour toi.
Caught on to me. All I could give to you, a shadow covers me. No, we've come to lose. Can't change your take on me, but don't take me for no evil. Learn my lesson, face by the essence. Regret at the table.
Oh shit, man. OGD, Equivocal, Jordan Riverbanks, Don D. You already know what the fuck to do. Two things I never do, lie, cheat. I gotta keep it real, man, I never fake my street. Can't take flows when I plan what I eat. I see women wanna talk, but they can't fuck with my queen feet. Been a while riding solo, crazy about the polo. My pen is turning ocho, my patience feel like sorrow. Switch the hash and move back to my old home. Readjusting to these time zones with my eyes closed. I'm getting old, wise, suits talk, but I see through these lies. I moonwalk on the beat when I pen another rhyme. Most of the old fleet is now compromised. Damn, I dipped swiftly, but they didn't understand. I still ponder sometimes, I pull on for the clan. My weakness, a body, all tattoos, tan. To try to sound on me, I wouldn't recommend. I saw people I looked up to for what they could be. Then I got to that level when they gave up on their dreams. I saw people I looked up to, not for what they are, but fuckers pushing limits, so the army went to war. I saw people I looked up to for what they could be. Then I got to that level when they gave up on their dreams. I saw people I looked up to, not for what they are, but fuckers pushed the limits so the army went to war. I'm the shine that blinds the shadows and brings to life the jealous sides of the leech. I possess technologies of time that's self-possessed. Wise try to sell and teach. Looking back at life, I really can't help but thank my younger self, keeping the hamster wheels out of reach. My feet done dabbled in the waters of the slave, by the flow the ice is burning through the veil of shame. My sense of dignity can carry weight of elephants with bearing eloquence of grace. A modern day sage navigating trying and tribulations over ways. My scriptures delivering elixirs take the sonic from the tonic of the prophet on his honest way. Transcending the key and lock it. I'm in the pocket with the bass, rocking with the real choppers from the A. Shit is way above the standard, I'm out of show. I live in life by walking light, y'all can truly help you grow. I saw people I looked up to for what they could be. Then I got to that level when they gave up on their dreams. I saw people I looked up to, not for what they are, but fuckers pushing limits so the